Good morning. I just woke up. I'm also recovering from a cold, so excuse my voice. I'm here in the mountains of North Carolina with my sister and some family and friends for two people's birthdays weekend. And I'm staying in this cute little, I already messed it up. It's a cute little room. We got a house together and I'm just looking at the mountains outside my window. It's so beautiful. Today's Saturday morning. We leave tomorrow. So we're just gonna be hanging out today, playing board games and eating food, having fun. Tomorrow, I go home for a few hours and then I have to fly to Arkansas for work. So you'll be coming along with that too. Let me tell you what I'm reading. So I am a quarter of the way through the audiobook for Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. This is the sequel to Finlay Donovan is Killing It. It follows a woman who accidentally gets hired as a hit woman because someone overhears her in a Panera Bread like telling the plot of her book that she's writing to her agent. And so now she's like involved in like not really being a hit woman, but like there are dead bodies and it's silly and fun. And the sequel is silly and fun just like the first one. And yeah, it's good so far. And then I brought some other books with me. I don't want to like tell you what I brought because I'm not committed to what I'm reading yet. So I'm probably gonna grab something this morning to start. My sister is doing her homework on her balcony, so I'm gonna go join her with a book. And yeah, we're gonna go on a hike later. And I don't know what else, but I'll bring you along. Hello, final morning here. And it snowed last night, which is beautiful and fun and lovely, unless you're in a rush home to make a flight. I'm feeling a little nervous because of the snow and being at the top of a mountain and needing to get down the mountain very soon and it being a little treacherous. So I'm not gonna worry about that right this second. I'm packing up my stuff. We have to clean the whole house, get ready to go, make breakfast and stuff. I'll update you on my book. I read maybe 30 pages, not much at all. But this was a little darker than I expected it to be. It's about two women who, when they were children, they were both foster children, and one really looked out for the other and took care of her. And even into adulthood, one is going to school to pay for the other. One is working all the time to pay for the other one to go to nursing school. And like she's just been taking care of her ever since they met when they were like 10, 12, however old. And then she unexpectedly dies in a car accident. And she grew up in the Appalachian Mountains in a small town, and her mom was a healer and like witchy kind of. But when she was 12, so Sarah's the one who died. When she was 12, her mom was like murdered and hung from a tree, which was unexpected. And that's why she ended up in the foster system. And then our main character, Mel, who's been in the foster system her whole life, she had promised Sarah that she would bring her ashes back to her hometown if she ever died. So now she's back in her hometown to spread her ashes, and I'm guessing to meet some witchy people and find out more about Sarah's family. So yeah, I hope it's not too sad. because so far it's been dark. But I'm looking forward to the witchy stuff. And also I'm looking forward to seeing if I can make it home and pack and make it to the airport in time. So good luck to me. Hello, updating you from another new place with terrible lighting, but I should probably sit in the chair. Oh well. I am in Rogers, Arkansas, which is home of the first Walmart. I'm trying to think of something to tell you interesting, or where it is, and I need to look at a map. I know it's above Louisiana. I used to live in Louisiana for a few years, but I never came to Arkansas, and this actually isn't near the Louisiana border, so it's not really near where I was, or I would totally go back and visit some folks. But it does have things like Whataburger and Raising Cane's, and I forget what else I saw that brought me nostalgia. I may have to go eat those things because I miss them, and it's something you can only get down here, I think. So anyways, yesterday, tumultuous. We left the mountains. It was snowing, but it was fine. The roads were clear. I think the roads were warm enough, so they were perfectly fine. It was a little scary because driving down a mountain's scary anyways, but it was fine. Drove home for 4 hours. Went home, washed the clothes that I wore on that weekend because they're my favorite comfy clothes and I wanted to have those, and then packed all my stuff for this work trip, and then went to the airport at 6 p.m. So yesterday there was a lot of driving, a lot of flying. I got here at midnight, which to me was an hour later, and I had to get my bag from Claim, get my rental car, which is a giant Dodge Ram pickup truck, which is super cool, and I was scared of last night because I'm small and I feel like I don't have the best maneuverability driving skills. But yeah, I was talking about when I was in Louisiana, and so I used to work somewhere where I had to drive a company vehicle to run errands. So if my boss, who had a car, wasn't there, I had to drive one of the guys' trucks, and they all had Ford F-150s. And I used to be such not a good driver in those days, and when I actually did the drive up mailbox and totally scratched one of their trucks one time. So that made me think I can't drive big cars, but I totally can, and it's fun. And it snowed in the mountains, which was a big deal. Well, guess what? It's snowing in Arkansas, which is a much bigger deal because it doesn't really snow here. It was supposed to snow starting tonight at 8 p.m. and just rain for a while before that. It's been snowing the whole time / sleeting, and I'm gonna share it with you, of course, because let's see what accumulates. But I did not prepare for snow and cold weather. The highs this week are in the 30s, so it's been it's gonna be in the teens and 20s, before it gets to the high, obviously. So after the office today, which this is my first time coming to an office by myself to train them start to finish on our program, and I was very nervous. So I only had 5 hours to sleep last night, and I spent half of it awake, nervous, and waking up nervous. But guess what? I went there, I did fine, and I had fun. Every time I go, I'm so nervous, but then I have fun, and I feel good about the training. I'm excited that people are nice and they're into it and they just want to learn. People always get frustrated when they learn a new program or when they encounter change, so it's always so much fun to encourage them. And I don't know, why am I getting excited about it? Remember I said last week I was sick, and I'm still recovering kind of, and then talking all day long. I have such a headache. I've had such a headache for hours and hours. And then also last night when I got to my hotel at 1 something a.m., The only thing that was open was Taco Bell. So I ate Taco Bell last night, which like, I really just set myself up for failure. But anyways, I'm like, my nose is running. It's super cold outside. Oh, I stopped after the office and went and got some shoes and clothes a little bit and like socks because I'm not prepared for cold weather and I don't want to suffer and be miserable for the rest of the week. So now I have some shoes that'll cover up my whole foot so I can stay warm. Anywho, even though I've had a headache from listening to myself talk all day, I've still been on the phone multiple times all evening, and now I'm updating you and my head still hurts. I haven't taken anything, but I did just eat some food. I got some pasta, then I got like a big bowl of broccoli and a big salad, and I really enjoyed just like eating vegetables. While I was at the airport, I was either sleeping or reading on the plane. Like, I took so many naps yesterday. I felt really weird yesterday. Like, I was in the twilight zone. I was traveling around. I was sleeping, napping all throughout the day. I was just like mentally scrambled. And also my ears from coming down a mountain and then flying and landing and then flying on the next plane and landing. Like, my ears were literally squealing when I was driving to my hotel last night. Like, any like yawn or stretch or anything I did, my ears were so loud, squealing, trying to recover. But anyways, I've been rambling for 8 minutes in this clip, so I'd like to go shower, but I want to tell you about my reading. So on the plane, I did pick up Wildwood Whispers. This book is freaking sad. I'm on page 39. So I was reading and I was like, okay, this is sad and slow. And if you saw my last vlog, I read Prosperous Demon by KJ Parker. And I had like the best plane ride of my life because I just read a whole novella. And it was fantastic, mind-blowingly good. So then, yesterday I picked up this, Inside Man, which is the sequel to Prosperous Demon. And it's pretty good. I don't know what page I'm on because I think I fell asleep. I think I'm about 70 pages in. Now, this is good. I'm enjoying it. But compared to Prosperous Demon, it's not the same level. Like, Prosperous Demon, I was literally reading it like, and I kept stopping like, oh my god, this is brilliant. This, I don't feel like that. I'm just enjoying myself. And I hope the end is super sweet. But we'll see. So, welcome to Arkansas. Let's check on the snow. Okay, it's coming down kind of fast, right? And you see it's accumulating a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Update, it's now fluffy, furiously fast falling snow. Hello, it's now Wednesday, end of day, and I just went to downtown Bentonville, Arkansas, and I went to a cute little bookstore and picked up 2 Terry Pratchett novels, the first 2 books in the Discworld. I don't know why I bought it, I just wanted to buy something from them. It's called Once Upon a Time Books, and it was so cute. I loved it so much, and I loved downtown Bentonville so freaking much. It was so cute. And if I weren't by myself, like, I would have loved to hang out and like go to dinner. They had a cute coffee shop, they had a bunch of cute restaurants. Like, the little downtown was so, but yeah, I don't even need these. The next Terry Pratchett I'm gonna read is Guards someday, but I have those in case I ever need more. Then I parked in a Walmart Neighborhood Market parking lot, which is like only for Walmart, so then I felt like I needed to go there. And I bought some things. Why was that store so cute too? Like, it was such a lovely Walmart. Bentonville is where Walmart was started. I think I told you that already. But I think that's why it was so lovely. I don't know. I think I'm also just in the mood that things are lovely. because I haven't been feeling the greatest. I always have TMI. I always have an upset tummy when I travel for work so far. I get so stressed and nervous, and also I'm eating bad food, that I have high anxiety and upset tummy. Even though things are going well, I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying my job, but I'm still, my body has trouble adjusting. So, anywho, I'm feeling better today. Yesterday I actually had a moment where I felt so weird and like spacey. I couldn't think straight, which is very not good when you're trying to train a room full of people on a computer program. So today at the office I trained 2 groups of technicians, which was I was very nervous about, because it's how to enter their time to work orders. It's literally the first time they're ever seeing it, and they had to put in their time for the week, and like payroll's due tomorrow. So they actually did a great job. I love training technicians for some reason, which I would never imagine I would enjoy them more than office people, which, no offense to office people, I am an office person, but the technicians are just like, their attitude towards it, like some people are cranky about it, but some people are like, they just want to figure it out, and they're just like, once they figure it out, if the person beside them is struggling, like they're like, oh, let me show you. Like technicians always, there's always a few in the group that are like, I understand how to do it, let me tell you. And I just love that attitude. Ordered my dinner, nice green salad, a side of asparagus, you know, healthy-ish, because my tummy. So I'm gonna clean up my room because I've been living like a pig, which is just kind of who I am a little bit sometimes, and I don't want housekeeping to see it like this again. So I'm gonna clean up my junk. I'm going to shower because look how greasy my hair is, it's disgusting. And I'm gonna finish reading my book because I haven't finished reading it yet. Also, I have an episode of 90 Day Fiance to finish watching from Sunday. So that's the plan. Clean up, read, eat, relax, and yeah. I only have 2 more days here. I can't wait to go home. I thought this truck had a good camera setup place, but apparently I was wrong. It is Thursday now. Remember last night when I told you I was feeling good and like ready to be productive in the evening? It didn't happen. I fell asleep at 8:30 p.m. and I woke up, realized what was happening, and I was just like, embrace it, go to sleep. So I did. And I didn't finish my short little book that I wanted to finish, but I did finish something else. So first I'll tell you, another lovely day at the office. I just want to go home. Honestly, I just want to go home. The office is great, but I'm done now. Or I'm ready to be done. I'm not actually done. So after work, I went back to my hotel because last night falling asleep early, I didn't take my magnesium, so I've been on the verge of tears all day, which that is a symptom of when my magnesium is low. And literally, I looked at a Christmas puzzle on Amazon and my eyes prickled. Like, I was just so happy to be purchasing a beautiful Christmas puzzle that the picture made me a little weepy. Now I'm ready to go. I'm going to the Crystal Bridges Museum, which I honestly still don't really know what that means or what that is. But the people at the office said I had to go. So I said okay, because I want to do something touristy while I'm here, you know? Experience the Rogers Bentonville, what they have to offer. Oh, but I wanted to tell you about the book I finished last night. Or no, not last night. I woke up at 5 a.m. and listened to my audiobook for hours. So I finished Finlay Donovan. I don't know, was it Knocks Him Dead or is Killing It? You know what I mean? Knocks Him Dead. I don't know. The sequel. The second Finlay Donovan book, which is like a silly mystery of this woman who accidentally gets hired as a hit woman. I think I've already told you this. So I brought the physical book just so I could talk to you about it, even though I was listening to the audiobook. So I recorded a little clip just so you could see it, because what a waste of luggage space. And I thought it was pretty good. I gave it 4 stars. All right, this doesn't feel as safe anymore. Hold on. All right, where was I? Oh, so I rated Finley Donovan 4 stars. It's just fun. There's like, you know, hit jobs involved and a mobster, but Finley is trying to work on her book. She's got some romantic interest. She has an ex-husband. She has children. Her best friend, Vero. So it's fun. I don't know what audiobook I'm gonna listen to next, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. But now I've made it to the Crystal Bridges Museum, and already I've seen something beautiful, this big metal tree. I wanted to do the listening forest, but it's about to be dark, so I'm just doing the museum. So I'll show you around in there. Let's go.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Museum, incredible. I loved it so much. I just love art museums. So I got just a Crystal Bridges Museum t-shirt. I'm all packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna wear my airport outfit to the office because I just need to. So it snowed again. So I'm at the airport. I'm just trying to get my bearings. I'm so out of breath from carrying my overweight bag again. I didn't even put any new books. Did I? No, I don't know how I'm overweight again. I didn't put any new books in there. But anyways, I'm at the airport. I have a fresh bottle of water, so like, I'm not going to security yet. So it snowed again today. I don't know what's happening on this planet, but it snowed twice in the week. But that was kind of fun until I slid on some ice driving. I didn't like that. I was very upset about it. But I had a good day at the office. And then when I left, I went to a library book sale, which was so cute and nice. And I got Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. Floating Dragon by Peter Straub. I literally read one Peter Straub book, and now every time I'm at a used bookstore, I have to buy a new Peter Straub. And then Sphere by Michael Crichton. My sister loves that book, so I want to read it, and it sounds reminiscent of Deception Point by Dan Brown, which used to be my favorite book like 15 years ago. And then I also got On What Grounds or something. So last night I was looking for a book to listen to go to sleep. Sometimes I just want to listen to an audiobook and leave it play all night long, but not care if I wake up and get spoiled by it. And one of the books I chose, I just looked up cozy audiobooks available now and picked 2. And the one I didn't listen to is the one I saw at the store today for like $1 or $2.
And it was just like such a coincidence. I had to buy it. But then the book I did listen to, I'm gonna have to tell you about later because I kind of want to actually get it. You know, the whole point was pick a book I don't care about. So yeah, now I'm at the airport. I'm gonna go up to security and head to Atlanta and then home, and I'm gonna eat dinner in Atlanta, which I'm excited for. But this airport doesn't really have the food options that I'm interested in, so I'm gonna wait for Atlanta. So let the travel day commence.
Hello, I'm home now, as you can tell. It is Sunday though. Where did I last leave off? Oh, I updated you from the airport. I did read on the plane, or actually I think at the airport, I finished Inside Man by KJ Parker. And didn't even want to update you because it's not everything I dreamed of. I read Prosperous Demon like a week or two ago, probably 2 weeks ago, and I was blown away. Thought it was brilliant, genius, amazing. And then I purchased so many KJ Parker books. Like I found them used from Amazon or Pengo for cheap, so I bought so many. And I'm so excited to read more of his books, but this one was not what I dreamed it would be. It follows a demon who can possess people and possesses people, but he has to like work with somebody to further along a plot, we'll say, a plan of sorts. And I mean, it was kind of good. I'm giving it 3 stars is my point. I don't even know what else to say about it. I feel like maybe it went over my head. Like Prosperous Demon, I feel like if you didn't rate it 5 stars, you just don't get it, and maybe it went over your head. So this one I'm like, okay, well, did this go over my head? Quite possibly. And then, oh, actually on my flight, if you know who Debrat is, she was on my flight from Arkansas, which was so random. And then on the next flight, I read a good amount of Wildwood Whispers, and I've been reading this since I've been home. So this one, we've moved on from the grief a bit, and now I actually know what the point of the book is. So our main character, Mel, you know, she went back to Sarah, her best friend who just died in a car accident, went back to Sarah's hometown in Morgan's Gap, Virginia, which is in the Appalachian Mountains. She went there to you know, spread her ashes, but now she's working for kind of Granny, who's this old woman who, I mean, she's basically a witch. So they don't say such blatant things really as like witch and magic and stuff, but it's like witch and magic stuff. Like she makes tinctures and remedies with stuff from the wildwoods. And, you know, it has healing properties, or, you know, there's definitely some magic in things. And now our main character, Mel, who's not related to these people, or is she? Actually, no one's, ooh, I haven't really thought about that. She was a foster child, and we have no idea what her past is. But basically, it seems like Mel has a little magic, and Granny is, like, working with her, teaching her, like, recipes out of this remedy book. And she's, like, helping the town. Like, there's so many cute scenes of like when the whole town gets together to make apple butter, when everyone gets together to pick the sunflowers to make this lady sunflower tea. Mel's sent to help a woman who's a beekeeper. Like, it's cute stuff like that, which is really fun. Like, the town is cute, but then there's also this sinister sect cult in the town that everyone, I guess, lets go on. There's this man, like a priest cult leader, who is very nefarious, and he has this group of women. He walks through town with his horde of women, and they're all pregnant. So it's just him and like 20 pregnant women. Like, it's gross and weird, and the whole town knows. I mean, he's obviously bad, and you know, they're not even all women, you know, some of them are a little too young. But then he's like intimidating her and like following her and being scary. So there's like a mixture of like creepy weird and then super cute town stuff. And then she's also interested in this biologist man, Jacob Walker,
who like basically lives outside and is, I mean, he seems a little bit feral, but she's into that. And we have seen Sarah do a bit of magic. Like she definitely has a connection to the Wildwood. And now she's staying in Sarah's old house where her and her mother lived, and she's getting all these dreams of like memories from Sarah, which she's been getting since Sarah died. There's also a very cute mouse friend. Like, it's such a weird mix of fun, happy, and a little bit of dark weirdness. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading that. I'm like 185 pages in. And also Rocky is in bed with me. He's sick. Oh, look at his little crusty eye. He has a cold. So I guess when I was gone this week, Padfoot, the other cat, had a cold. Because my mom was here with them. And Padfoot was sneezing all week. Padfoot's done sneezing now, but now Rocky's sick. And Rocky, you know, is the older cat. And he's just been cuddly and sweet. And I've just been like holding him while he's sleeping. And I hope he feels better soon. Padfoot, I don't know if you could hear that rustling. You know, normally they play together, but Rocky's not playing right now. He doesn't feel well. So Padfoot's just hyper. Like zooming around the house, bouncing off the walls. So maybe I'll go play with him. And, but yeah, this morning I'm going to do some reading. I need to do like some laundry and cleaning and stuff. And then I'm going to go to my sister's house for games. And then my boyfriend's house for 90 Day Fiance night. If you've seen many vlogs, that's kind of my Sunday routine. And yeah, let me get back to reading now.
He said he messed around.
Hello. Now I'm randomly at a beach for the day, but I wanted to update you on Wildwood Whispers. I'm now on page 270, and it's very good. So I think I have 100 pages left, a little over 100 pages left. And it's such like a comfy, small town feel. I've told you about the food making. The people involved in the Wildwood part of the community have these events throughout the year where they eat from the wildwoods to like stay connected with the land and the little bit of magic and keep the community strong. And it's like our main character Mel feels like she was destined to come back and bring community together, and she's forming bonds and friendships. And one downside though, her friend that passed away, Sarah, her best friend when she was a child's name was Lou, and now Mel and Lou are friends, but when they meet each other they have like this instant bond. Like they have this feeling for each other, like they've known each other forever, and they have this deep friendship already, which is cool. But I feel like the author used that as a way to not have to build a relationship between those two, because they already have a strong one, so they can just skip over the building a friendship part, which I would have liked to see. We have this weird romance still going on with Jacob Walker, where like they have this crazy tension every time they see each other. They're just like weird. And you know, whenever you're reading a book and it's like, okay, you see it, feel it while you're reading, but if you picture this happening in real life, everyone would be like, what the heck is wrong with you two? Why are you so freaking weird? But everyone has these like magical senses about each other, which is kind of fun, but then kind of seems like a cop-out sometimes. Hello. This is me from the future editing this video. I really rambled on and on about that book. It wasn't that good. After this clip, which honestly I cut off a chunk of me talking about it because who cares? I took weeks and weeks to finish this book. At one point I had 30 pages left and I was just dreading it. Didn't want to finish it. Basically, the main character, Mel, is the type of heroine I can't stand. She's such a martyr. She's such a do-gooder. She's such a self-sacrificing blub. Whatever that means. I didn't like her. The middle of the book was lovely. I liked the woods. I liked the witchy stuff. I liked the magical creatures part.
with the plot of the book, the pregnant women, the sect, the cult, our main character trying to come in and solve the whole town's problems, I did not enjoy. So anyways, I'm going to learn to finish my videos in a better manner, and so that I won't do these clips at the end anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.